Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're counting down the 20 biggest football stadiums in the 2025-26 EFL Championship, ranked by capacity. These are the homes of history, heartbreak, and hope. Some are modern, others are classic, but all are iconic in their way. Let's kick off with a number. 24. Kassam Stadium. Oxford's Kassam Stadium is the smallest in the championship this season, and it's missing a stand. Literally, it only has 3 stands, with one end completely open. Built in 2001 to replace the old Manor Ground, it's located next to a retail park and cinema complex. Oxford United has struggled for years to match its 1980s glory days. 23. Racecourse Ground. The oldest international football stadium is still in use. The Racecourse Ground dates back over 200 years, with Wrexham AFC calling it home since 1864. After Hollywood stars Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney took over, Wrexham shot to global fame. Now in the championship, the club is thriving and the ground is being redeveloped. The historic Cop Stand is under full redevelopment. 22. Loftus Road. This is a small, compact, and tucked away in West London. It's intimate, but that comes with limited space and poor expansion potential. The stands are steep, giving a tight and intense atmosphere. Home to QPR since 1917, except for a short 1930s break, the stadium has also hosted rugby teams like the London Wasps and even international matches. 21. The Den. Millwall's The Den, not to be confused with the Old Den, is known for its fierce, old-school atmosphere. The fans are loud, loyal, and proud. Opened in 1993, it was the first all-seater stadium built in England after Hillsborough. It's been Millwall's fortress ever since. Though surrounded by industrial estates, regeneration is slowly coming. The club is exploring expansion plans to push capacity toward 30,000. 20. Fratton Park. It opened in 1898, and it still feels like it. Home to Portsmouth FC, who were in the Premier League as recently as 2010, the ground sits in the heart of the city. Fratton Park has hosted England matches and boxing events over the years. In 2023, major renovation works began, including a revamped north stand and safer seating throughout. 19. Swansea.com Stadium. Opened in 2005, this modern stadium brought Swansea City into the 21st century. It replaced the aging Vetch Field and ushered in a golden era, including Premier League football and a League Cup win in 2013. It's clean, modern, and shared with the Ospreys rugby team. Though not massive, it's one of the more polished stadiums in the championship. 18. Vicarage Road. This has been Watford's home since 1922. It's nestled just outside London and blends tradition with modern updates. The Elton John Stand, yes, named after Elton John, honors the club's most famous fan and former chairman. Over the years, the stadium has seen Premier League highs and second-tier struggles. Watford women also play here occasionally, and the ground once hosted rugby league side London Broncos. 17. Deepdale. Welcome to the oldest continuously used football league stadium in the world. Deepdale has stood since 1875, and it was home to the original Invincibles, Preston's unbeaten league and FA Cup winners of 1888 to 89. The stadium has been modernized over the years, with all 4 stands rebuilt since the 1990s. It houses the National Football Museum's original home. 16. MKM Stadium. Modern and multi-purpose, Hull's MKM Stadium, formerly KCOM, is sleek and symmetrical. Opened in 2002, it's shared with Hull FC Rugby League. Hull City had their Premier League run in the 2010s, and the stadium helped make that possible. There's still ambition to grow, with occasional talk of expansion toward 30,000. The stadium hosted matches at the 2015 Rugby World Cup. 15. Ashton Gate. Ashton Gate is one of the oldest grounds still in use, but it got a £45 million revamp in 2016. The rebuild added 2 big stands and transformed the matchday experience. Home to both Bristol City and Bristol Bears rugby, it's a major sports hub in the southwest. Bristol Sports Limited has explored building a new arena nearby. 14. The Hawthorns. This stadium sits 551 feet above sea level, making it the highest stadium in English football. Built in 1900, it's hosted top flight, second tier, and even UEFA Cup matches. The atmosphere is classic, with a vocal Smethwick end. West Brom is a club with a rich history. League winners, cup winners, and still one of the best supported teams in the league. 13. The Valley. Charlton's Valley is a giant in the lower leagues. It once held 75,000 fans back in the 1930s. Today, it's a tidy bowl, tucked away in southeast London. Charlton has yo-yoed between the Championship and League One, but the Valley still draws big crowds. There have been long-standing discussions about modernizing or rebuilding the ground, but nothing confirmed yet. 12. Carrow Road. This stadium has been the home of Norwich City for nearly a century. Built in just 82 days in 1935, the ground replaced the Nest, which had become too small and dangerous. Today, it's surrounded by the River Wensum and offers a charming mix of tradition and modernity. The Barclay and the River End give it a tight, intense atmosphere. 11. St. Andrews. Home to Birmingham City since 1906, St. Andrews is a gritty, old-school ground in the heart of Birmingham. It's seen highs like Premier League football and Cup glory, and lows like relegation battles and park closure due to structural issues. Despite partial repairs over recent years, some sections were closed for lengthy spells. Still, when full, it's a fierce place. The Tilton Road end is iconic. 10. Portman Road. One of the oldest grounds in England, Portman Road is steeped in history. Home of Ipswich Town, it's where Sir Bobby Robson made magic and the Tractor Boys once conquered Europe. The West Stand, named after him, adds gravitas. It's traditional, tight, and atmospheric, especially when Ipswich is flying. The club has invested in facilities, hinting at future development. 9. Bet365 Stadium. A modern bowl-style stadium was built to replace the old Victoria Ground. Known for its cold, windy conditions, it's a tough place for away teams. Stoke City's long Premier League spell made it famous for intense atmospheres and giant killing acts. Located on the Trent, it's got easy access but feels isolated. Still, it's functional and has room for expansion. 8. Ewood Park. This is a classic northern ground with real football heritage. Home of Blackburn Rovers, Premier League champions in 1995. It was one of the first modernized stadiums in the 1990s, funded by Jack Walker's millions. It has a traditional layout with steep stands and a passionate core of fans. Though aging a bit, it's well-kept and comfortably handles big games. 7. Bramall Lane. One of the oldest stadiums still in use worldwide. Bramall Lane predates most football clubs. Originally a cricket ground, it hosted football from 1862 and has been home to Sheffield United since 1889. It's tight, loud, and full of character. The Kop stand dominates and creates a buzzing atmosphere. United's recent top-flight years brought upgrades. Bramall Lane has also seen concerts and boxing. 6. King Power Stadium. Built to replace Filbert Street, the King Power Stadium is sleek and modern. Leicester City's rise to Premier League champions in 2016 made it globally known. It's compact but powerful. The atmosphere during big games is top-notch. The club has plans to expand it to over 40,000 seats, with entertainment zones and a hotel. This stadium is becoming a full sports and leisure complex. 5. St. Mary's Stadium. Replacing the Dell, St. Mary's gave Southampton room to grow. It's symmetrical and open, with great sight lines and a clean design. When the Saints are winning, it rocks. It has hosted England games and rugby too. The club has looked into increasing the capacity, possibly up to 50,000 if needed. Close to the River Itchen, it fits the city well. 4. Coventry Building Society Arena. Built as a modern home for Coventry City, it also hosted Wasps rugby, concerts, and events like the Olympics. Known locally as the Rico, it's had a turbulent history with ownership battles and tenant disputes. It's sleek but has struggled to feel like home until recently. The club now owns the stadium again, and the atmosphere is improving. 3. Pride Park. Pride Park replaced the baseball ground and brought Derby into the modern era. It's well-designed, accessible, and feels proper. Derby fans fill it regularly, even in tough times. It's seen Premier League nights, playoffs, and dramatic games. The Rams' support is one of the strongest in the league. It's hosted England youth games and concerts. With upgrades, it could be top tier again. 2. Riverside Stadium. Middlesbrough built the Riverside after leaving Ayresome Park. It's by the Tees, with great views and space to expand. Borough fans are passionate and loyal. It's hosted UEFA Cup games, England internationals, and concerts. The club has looked into increasing capacity past 40,000. The stadium blends function with feeling. It's a northern fortress. 1. Hillsborough Stadium. Home of Sheffield Wednesday, Hillsborough is grand, historic, and intense. It's seen highs like European nights and lows like the tragic 1989 disaster, which changed stadium safety forever. It's big, traditional, and full of soul. When the Owls are flying, it's electric. Plans exist to modernize and expand. Hillsborough remains one of the most iconic stadiums in England and the biggest in the Championship this season. So there you have it. The biggest stadiums in the 2025-26 EFL Championship. From modern arenas to historic gems, these grounds tell the story of English football's heart and soul. Which one's your favorite? Which one would you love to visit? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more stadium deep dives.